Community in the classroom is important because I feel that it is a group of students that are assigned to you for the year, and we all have to learn how to work together and get along and celebrate each other's strengths and weaknesses just to make everyone feel comfortable, because if students are in your room and don't feel comfortable with one another or with the teacher, that can pretty much be the downfall to your school year.
It's more than just academic, and I think it's really important nowadays to have a good relationship with students. Sometimes I might be the only adult that gives them a hug that day. I might be the only adult they can get nurturing words from that day.
Classroom is definitely a community. Classroom is made up of your students, your teacher, any other adults that may be there, and it takes all of those people to work for a common cause. That common cause happens to be the education of the students, but it does take every single person working together in order for everybody to be successful.
When I kind of have my students the first couple weeks of the school year, I really emphasize team building. I feel it's real important that the kids feel safe.
That's why it's real important that whatever we say in here stays in here, because people are trusting you.
So I never want someone to be scared to raise their hand or let me know they have a question or to participate, because I do talk to the kids a lot about outside of these school walls, there are things that probably tear you down, and we don't want that here.
Part of our group agreement that we came up with for advisory was, in order to speak, you have to have our little red ball. We pass the little red ball around, so then you're able to talk when you have it. Everybody else has to be silent and listen. Early on, sure, you had some students that would say, hey, no, you shouldn't be answering that. But gradually, as we kept working through, the students were able to say, no, let so-and-so talk. He's got the ball, she's got the ball, it's their turn. And that sense of community was built.
I do different things to help with the community. I had this activity that I try to do with the kids called Can You Spare a Compliment, where we all come together as a group to show we do have a relationship, we have a bond.
Call out the person's name and said, someone said this about you. And then you read into the detail of what that person had to say.
And I set the rules for the kids. If you're going to spare a compliment, certain things you cannot say. You can't say anything negative.
Jameer is friendly and a hard-working student.
Always give a compliment that you're going to help bring someone up instead of putting them down. We want to make sure that we respect every speaker as well as being active listeners at the same time.
Community is working well together and respecting boundaries. Today we had a really long data set on the bulletin board, and it was longer than any one person could reach to find the median. So instead of them trying to bring their hands together, two boys went up there, and when one clicked, they both brought their fingers in at the same time. So they came with the median and knew how to do the math from there. And it was seamless. So I said, look at that teamwork. And they're like, yeah, look at that teamwork.
Teachers that are new to the program, what I would definitely tell them is that let the advisory piece kind of dictate how you run your community.
I think you have to start with routines and procedures, and you have to have those in place anyway to run an effective classroom. So why not get the students involved? In my view, it's their classroom, and if they feel like they own it, then they're more likely to act that way.
It's a way that we get along together on a regular basis. We're our school family, and we're all in it together.